那我再问一个特别重要的问题，就是说我们目前反复提到复兴啊，然后我们未来呢逆投的标的呢，其实也是跟复兴有很大的关系。当然有人讲说，我们投了这个基金，是不是就会所谓叫自融？因为我们常理来讲，就是这个家有我熟悉的人，我是不是就可以走后门？那我刚才也听了一个笑话啊，就是他们自己的是银行的行长还是什么，就在葡萄牙开户也一样花了3个月的时间，可以让他们再给大家讲一下关于复兴和未来我们的产品之间有没有一些所谓大家叫自融的这样的问题。
Thank you. Well, yeah, I think that we have somehow touched this point. Well, the very first point is that the only entity that makes investment decisions is the fund management company, which means STAG. Second point, the Fusin's role is to identify the assets, the potential investments, and to recommend them to the fund management company. They are part of the investment advisory committee, and therefore they do issue recommendations as to whether an investment should be done or not done, or invested, or divested, or maintained. So this is essentially what is done. Once the recommendation of for the performance of a certain investment decision is done, what we do as fund management company is to undertake due diligence, financial due diligence, legal due diligence, making sure that every regulatory point of view is duly covered and protected, that from a financial point of view, this is a wise financial decision that will protect the investors' best interests, and that at the end of the day will generate returns to the investors. So this is to say that for each and every decision that is done, STAG is the entity responsible for such performing such investment, and that of course implements mitigation actions in order to remove any potential conflict of interest situations that could exist. But I will give also the word to Diogo, who may complement this information.
So, just to recap, there is a management regulation with an investment policy. So, the companies and the investments that the fund can do through STAG are already well defined on the management regulation. So, this is the first thing that I would like to mention. The second is, we see FOSIN presence on the investment committee as an advantage. Advantage, as I said, to access to exclusive assets. But nevertheless, as Antonio mentioned, the analysis and the final analysis of all the potential conflict of interest, the financial returns, the risks, everything will be done independently by STAG. So having access through FOSIN to these assets and to information and even to products that are not available to the market or to the global market, mainly the retail market, or the tickets that usually we have to invest through the investment funds, we will do our own analysis. And STAG have its own committee to analyze and access through an independent team that will do not only the valuation of the assets, the risk management procedures, and also the investment side. So these three departments independently on STAG that will run each of the assets, it will then access, and the board will independently make the decision of the investment. So we see again this as a very important advantage, and that we are passing to the investors that will invest in the fund.
二位刚才也基本都提到了，其实在他们看来，其实首先来说，唯一做基金投资决策的就是基金经理，就是 STAG。我们的复兴呢是这个基金的投委会的成员，我们会推荐一些比较优质的标的，最终的投资的尽调决策和全部都是由基金经理去做的，所以说我们不存在自融。其次呢，这些投资标的都是市面上非常非常抢手的一些投资标的，他们觉得有复兴在这个投委会里面是一个很强的一个优势，因为我可以把这些很好的机会去介绍给他们，因为这些投资机会其实是非常非常稀缺的，并不是那些没有要的一些项目，有些人要去做的这个自融，而这些都是通过公开市场发售的一些标的，然后我们会拿到一些比较稀缺的一些份额。